Hello and welcome back. This is Insti and I'm continuing playing the Thaumaturge. Well, as you can see, we need to get out of Port Praga. Last episode, we managed to help Svetlana to escape. Well, at least we did everything we could to get her out. But it would seem that she and Javier are dead by Golem, which is hunting us or our blood. So that's great. And the golem won't stop hunting until we can figure out why it's hunting us or it kills us and our sister, if I understood correctly. So we're on Port Praga. I'll probably, if it's possible, I'll go around and check what I can see. But if we just need to escape, then, well, we escape. I think we came through here, but it would seem that we are not allowed to go there anymore. So this might be an area where we might not get into. Anyways, I digress. Let's move on. Not on home turf, better stay sharp. Oh, thank you. Pretending how to read? What? I do not understand. Again, nothing new with that. Ooh, can we go in a boat or barge or whatever that is? No, we cannot. I need to move my chair a little bit. So, apparently... Oh, hello, laborer. So, apparently, Golem is like a salutor, but physical.
I have to get out of the port. Something's happened on the pier.
You think we didn't hear you? Now shut your trap, or you'll get the police on our asses.
Yeah, we paid them not to see us, but not enough to ignore these kinds of shenanigans.
And what else are you gonna tell them, moron? Your home address? Shut it and pack up.
Walking a tightrope, the smugglers beg police officers not to patrol the pier too closely, but they won't ignore them forever. Well, that makes sense. Oh, and by the way, our father belonged into a coterie, apparently. Legal cargo, whatever's in those packages, there's little chance it's illegal. Smuggler's boat. The boat is full of boxes. With hands trembling in fear, they were throwing packages onto the boat. What was that strange noise from the pier? One package almost flew into the water. Someone is about to detect them. One more slip up, and the whole elaborate plan would go to hell. Okay, why I'm curious about boxes? Or smugglers, I mean. Street lamp, one of the few working ones in the area. Standing under the street lamp, the police officers are shuffling their feet. True, they took bribes to turn blind eye to the smugglers, but no one said there would be so much noise. If this continues, they will actually have to do something about it. The possibility of escape. Police officers are about to become interested in what's going on right under their noses. I could encourage them to be more fastidious in carrying out their duties. Why would I want to do that? I'll make a quick save. So, why we need to get... Oh.
Was that a sound of a fuck-up? Shouldn't we check it out?
Like hell we should. They don't pay me enough for that. You! Stop! Papers, please.
Ah. So, I could lure them to the smugglers and then I would get out of free, but because I have my Ochrana ID, I could use that. Or fight. Let's use the ID.
I thought I wouldn't have to resort to this, but since you insist.
Of course, sir. We are sorry. Go right ahead.
Honestly, if I... yeah, so... either misdirect their attention to these guys, fight, or use of run ID. Run ID. I guess you can miss it, I don't know. Well, we didn't use the misdirection. Don't know if I would wanted to use that, but we used the ID. ID is probably better. I don't want to cause any problems with those guys. I don't know why I'm checking this area, but I will. So maybe you can miss the ID or... things got a really... oh, bloody hell. Oh. What do we start? Why you are question marks? You start, you're second, you're third. So I'll... you are protected by Pukavach. Oh, you're unpredictable, that's it. Yeah, Informer. QPR. Let's start with Pukavach. And let's give him a beating. Well, that didn't disable his attack, unfortunately. And let's give him the suffering too. Oh no, we are bleeding. Ooh, whatever we will do. Well, we probably bleed because I need to remove... actually, I don't really need to remove that. I'm not in a hurry. Who do I want to bleed? Well, you can honestly bleed. Yeah, and I'll probably want to attack you. Maybe disable your attack. That worked. Well, let's attack you. Get a little protection going on. More bleeding. Even more bleeding. Again, fine, fine. You're still attacking next, so I might try to knock you out. You want to bleed this time. Not quite close. We almost killed you. We didn't, unfortunately. So I'll attack you now. And he's dead. Go with the double damage, whatever. What do I want to use on him? It really doesn't matter. He's not... oh, he's not doing anything. So, lucky turn. Inflicts damage, launches an attack on random enemy. Well, that doesn't really help. Dead Man's Wail. Inflicts damage, lowers all enemies focused by 1. Let's see the birdie's speciality. Ooh. And he's down. So I'm guessing it's the getting out of part doesn't mean I need to run away from the golem, but fight the people. So yes, indeed, our father probably belonged to a coterie. Freedom of Poland. Patriot. So we might have already met one of them, that mysterious scarred fellow. Who else belonging to that group? I don't know. But that is one of the things we have to find out. As soon as we deal that little hulking golem who's following us. Oh, also I'm starting to think those flaws. Well, they are named like flaws. And there are negative traits. Oh, hello.
Don't even think of reaching for your magic book. Vanya's pistol has a very sensitive trigger.
The second he moves, I'll blow his brains out.
You're aiming too low.
Chief,
Let's do our best not to have Vanya shoot you in the head. All right?
That was wrong.
All you have to do is tell us where Svetlana Petrovna is.
That's easy. Well,
I'm afraid Svetlana is dead.
Are you sure?
She went down with a boat and didn't resurface.
Lie.
Victor, I'll be honest with you. That woman was a Gordian knot. I know that she spent years compiling all sorts of compromising material against the Tsar's government. She was a traitor. We were observing her, but she managed to get everything out of her apartment. I need to know if her knowledge could threaten the security of the nation.
okay, he's not part of the coterie, that makes sense. A proud answer. Okay, yes. Tell him to ask nicely. Assure him that all Svetlana's secrets are safe now.
If you want something from me, you just need to ask.
I have a better idea. You tell me what you know, and I know where your papa's little black book is. Quid pro quo?
Clarice. This will not work, but let's try it anyways.
I want to know who stole my father's grimoire.
This time, you go first.
As far as I know, all Svetlana's secrets went with her to the bottom of the Vistula.
Should we take him to the Citadel, Chief?
No, Vanya. We'll finish this here.
Ooh, well, maybe he's in the coterie anyways. Who knows? We will find out.
Why did you help Svetlana?
Well, let's ask this.
You first. Why did you kill him?
I never liked him. And he shouldn't know so much. Why did you help Svetlana?
Well, I kinda trusted her.
The emotions linking her to my father seemed sincere to me. I trusted her.
What if you were wrong? Maybe your father got together with her because I told him to. Would you believe me if I told you that your father didn't trust her?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, get to the point.
Quid pro quo, Chief. Where's my father's grimoire?
Look for it in Stanislav's circle of old friends. People who could take advantage of a missing grimoire.
Thaumaturges. Do you know who they are? Where I can find them?
No, but once you do, don't neglect to inform me. And watch out. They're very dangerous people.
I need to get out of here.
You don't say. Maybe he's not in the coterie. Maybe he's playing us to get the information of the coterie. Who knows? We don't know enough. I guess that's the point. But we can't trust him. I don't know if we can trust Svetlana. And he's pointing... Well, he didn't have the black Thaumaturge, but he's a grimoire, I mean. But he pointed us towards the Thaumaturges, so... Maybe they're part of the coterie, and he wants to find out more of them. Who knows? We will find out. What I was thinking. Yes, the flaws. Let's see. We have the flaws. Where they are. They are here. Belonging to Vesna, simple peasant girl, Transcaucasia who killed her father in retaliation for cruelty. Pukavach follows this flaw. Recklessness, scheming, fanaticism, selfishness. Well, yes, these are kind of flaws. Scheming too, but we are scheming also. So, and we are sometimes using the pride for good, maybe. So, although they are called flaws, well, in certain situations they are not flaws, of course. So, I'll have to think, because that's interesting. You have the option to remove the flaw or not. So what happens if you don't remove it? And is it always worthwhile? Okay, so we... well, this is quite easy where we are going. We are going to the northern Srognici. Because there's nothing else to do so far. And yes, our sister is also in danger. That's not good. The golem is hunting us. How we deal with it, I have no idea.
Ah, you're finally here. We've been waiting for you.
I'm afraid I was boring your charming sister with my chatter.
Oh, nonsense. I'll leave you two alone.
You look tired. Is everything all right? Do you need my help?
Also, I've been thinking, I know, dangerous me. We are in a weird situation with Rasputin. We need his help when we get a salutor. And he's helping us because why? He seems friendly, but is he? I don't know.
How do you know my address?
People in Warsaw know who the Shulskis are. You're quiet this evening. Did something happen?
Well, why are you here, actually?
I didn't expect a home visit.
I wanted to find out if Svetlana managed to leave safely.
I'm afraid Svetlana is dead.
I was afraid of this. How did it happen?
Well, I guess I have to talk about the golem.
I saw a golem.
A golem? From Jewish legends? Is it a salutor?
Yes, and it turned out to be a very real salutor. A material one. I didn't think that was even possible.
And what does it have to do with Svetlana? Did the golem kill her?
You could say that. The golem sank her boat by collapsing the roof over the pier. Svetlana intended to live off of selling other people's secrets.
Secrets can be deadly. Do you want to know what she shared with me?
Well, I can refuse, but I don't know if that really moves on. Well, I'm trying that.
I think I have enough of my own secrets to untangle.
I don't know what you're hiding or what you can't discover, but Svetlana was right. This specific knowledge is priceless. It loosens tongues and opens doors. Curious?
Well, I guess I have to know then.
I'm intrigued.
The question is, can you bear the burden that she also carried?
Nope. Ooh.
I've really got a lot on my shoulders. My father's secrets, his lover's death, the Ochrana, and now a golem. I think I can bear this too, if it lets me get rid of the other problems. Can you say which secret of Svetlana's you mean? She had a whole chest full of them.
That wasn't in the chest. And now it's only in my memory.
Will you tell me what this is about?
Not here, no. Get some rest first. At our next meeting, at the Narezhinskis. It's safe there, for now.
Okay. Well, he's not gonna tell me anyway, so...
Thank you for stopping by.
See you again soon, my friend. One more question. Might this golem cause you any trouble?
I'm sure I'll find out soon.
I think we need to have a word.
Oh,
How
no.
do you know people like this, Rasputin?
He's that miracle worker I was writing to you about. The one who helped me return to my senses.
Not completely, I think. Given that you brought him with you.
He just came to see me. I owe him a lot.
It looks like he knows you better than I do.
Well, no. And this is actually the truth. I don't really know him. He can help me with the salutor problem, but how? And more importantly, why he's doing that.
I actually barely know him, but he's never yet refused to help me.
I can only congratulate you on having friends like that. First Niedzic, now a gloomy hermit. And ladies of the night have started hanging around outside the windows. Are they also friends of yours?
Wait, what? What mysterious woman?
Who are those women?
Whores, Wiktor. Prostitutes. Women of easy virtue, daughters of Corinth. Courtesans, moths, hookers, floozies. I've been seeing 2 girls around here recently. They stand out on the street and peek into our windows.
Maybe Abaurissa is playing a prank. This can wait. Ligia, I'm really dead on my feet, but there's one more thing we need to have a word about.
There's a little bit
I
of...
wonder what I don't know yet.
You don't want to know. Well, I kind of need you to know. There's a little golem problem. I'm not gonna hide it.
Did you know that someone sent a golem after our family?
A golem? The kind from Jewish legends?
This one was very real. It destroyed half the port while it was trying to kill me.
Port Praga? Are you alright? What were you doing there?
Well, I'll tell her the truth.
I helped Svetlana. She wanted to flee the country.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Do you know what forces you're playing with? You know full well who she is.
Who she was.
Sorry, what?
Svetlana is dead. She was just setting off on a lovely voyage when a golem appeared and... Svetlana is dead.
We're finished. They'll put us both in prison. What will become of us?
Why maliciously? Well, I don't know if warning can help if it goes too high, but I'll think of something.
Don't worry. Nothing will happen to us. I'll make sure of it.
How will you do that?
Ooh. That is a bit weird. I don't know if Konechkin can help. Well, I kind of want to know more about Konechkin, but that sounds like I'm... sounds like I'm criticizing her. But I kind of want to know more about Konechkin. And... I'm not sure I can trust on Rasputin. I'm starting to... Well... Everybody is in doubt, of course, but not Ligia, maybe. Let's go with this.
Maybe your devoted secret police chief will reveal something. Perhaps you should ask him.
What are you talking about?
He got us into the soiree, so maybe he'll help us with this too.
You're allegedly dead on your feet, Wiktor. Maybe it's time for bed.
Yeah, that didn't go well. That definitely sounded like I criticized her. That wasn't my idea. Enemies. Well, he definitely had enemies.
Was there anyone who very openly disliked Father?
More than you?
Touché. Did he know some sort of Thaumaturge who might have been out for revenge, or did he mention a coterie to you at any point? Did he meet up with other Thaumaturges?
As far as close friends, I think you already know that's a dead end. And he never introduced a Thaumaturge to me.
Okay. Well, let's go with the golem.
You haven't experienced anything unusual recently?
Nothing so remarkable, given I'm living with the Thaumaturge. You think there's any way I'd have let a golem slip by me?
Yeah, I'll have to say that that is the problem. Well, not a problem, but sometimes a little bit annoying because I'm not certain the tone he's gonna use when I'm choosing the words, because it's not exactly what it says here, and I never liked that.
How long have you known your chief?
What does that matter?
So you knew he worked for the Ochrana?
Yes. You'd have found in the end anyway, but he asked me not to tell you right away.
Because it was in, I think, Mass Effect 2 and some other RPGs that it just gives the notion what you might be saying, but it doesn't really say what you're saying. So if I'm thinking that, oh yeah, I want to know more about this fellow, and then I'm clicking, then I'm, oh, you really knew that person and you never told me. Wait, what? Well, you get the idea. Wait, leave. Anyway, but he asked me not to tell you right away. Scold her for the recklessness. Well... Oh, right, sorry, yes. Well, I can't hardly scold her for recklessness because what I've been doing, so... Let's go with this.
I understand that each of us has various relationships we're tangled up in. But I think we should start talking about them more often.
Agreed. I'll only add that a contact like him is very useful in business.
I'm guessing he knows how to arrange contacts for you. I'm sure he often invites you to all sorts of soirees and receptions, right?
I don't always accept. It seems like we've each got our own miracle worker. I know who he is, and I treat him very cautiously. Plus, we've already established that you don't report to me about your acquaintances. Besides, it was Papa who introduced him to me all those years ago. What's the real reason we're talking about him for the second time this evening?
You see, there was the problem. I chose not to scold her, and then we went and we scolded her. Anyways, although it went a little mellowly, a little bit easier on the end, but somehow it almost feels like if I choose the scolding her, it goes pretty much the same. I've
seen him. I saw him once more. At Port Praga.
And what was he doing there? Does he have anything to do with the golem? Was he there because of the lady-in-waiting you were the last one to see before she died?
Theoretically.
No, I've had enough. Don't say another word. I desperately need to be alone right now. Where are my cigarettes?
Somehow, who does not lose does not gain. No pain, no gain. Yeah, it kind of felt like I wasn't in control with the discussion here, and I have felt that earlier. Again, minor problem, but if I have the choice, I would really like to have the choice. At least that what the tone will be when he's talking. But anyways, that's fortunately not a bigger problem, but yeah. Is that something new or something old? Ooh. Lygia's diary. Wiktor is back. On the one hand, I feel like crying with happiness. On the other, my brother has changed a lot, and I find it hard to see in him the boy he used to be. I can remember our 12th birthday, the last one that we've spent together. Papa, Mother, Wiktor and I. They took us on a carousel, then to Mrs. Yakoda's patisserie. Wiktor and I kicked each other under the table and stole the best bits from one another. I can still remember his laugh. Oh, how we laughed. With every fiber of his being, and so much that his cheeks quivered. Our parents shared a plum donut, and they looked almost happy. I thought back then that maybe it would be alright, that we would be a real family. One without yelling, secrets, or the awful pressure of expectation. Sadly, I was wrong. First, Mother left, then Wiktor, and now Father. Everyone is leaving. I wonder how long until my brother leaves me again. I know I'm just reading your papers, don't mind me. Unfinished text. As the aforementioned Nexus authors notes, as well as men, there are women and children working in factories too, which most likely results from the sad truth that men, women and children all need to eat. Their quote is intentionally perverse, yet it uncompromisingly highlights the fact that the children's work is an atrocity that... Yes. Good night, Lygia. Hopefully the golem won't attack while we're sleeping. So we're starting chapter 2. Had I known this... Well... It's taking quite long, but let's sleep, I digress. Updated journal. Discover the source of the golem curse.
It looks familiar, and yet different. Well, well.
Well, what? I guess we light the candle. Can I just, I guess I can walk through there. Yes.
Is this a dream?
More than a nightmare, probably, but let's hope it's a dream anyways. So I need to go there, but what happens if I try to go... Well, we can't. So we established that. Of course, I digress with the dialogue choice. In this game, we are not playing our created character. We are playing Wiktor, so there's of course point to that. Oh, we're lighting candles. I see.
I need to get out of here.
That could be a start, yes. eerie.
Fool.
Hello, father.
The devil himself.
Blind fool.
Well, what don't I see? Maybe you could give me an answer this time.
What don't you know?
Okay, I have to go with this.
We've been seeing one another more and more since you died.
Ask me about something you don't know.
Konechkin?
Why did you let a rat like Konieczkin into our home? Now he's dogging Ligia and me. Were you working for him? Did you start informing on your customers for him?
A fool's theory.
Right.
Why is the golem pursuing our blood? You've not just put me in danger, but Ligia as well. Who did you hurt so much that the golem was aiming to? Hold on. It succeeded, didn't it? That's what killed you. That's what made the building fall on you.
Ah.
Who inflicted this punishment on you? What for? And how the hell do I lift it?
Everything I've done
Was with your children in mind. I've heard it all before. For our good, I know. Thanks a lot.
What if it's Ligia?
I definitely didn't ask for a blood curse. Are you finally going to say something?
You've wasted your time. I left you all the answers. You just have to find them.
Yep.
Where am I supposed to look for them? In the Black Grimoire, which I nearly got from you? In that case, where is it? Who was it? Your friends? Your coterie that you hid even from your lover? Who are they? What were you planning?
You possess everything I had. I've left you everything you need.
Intriguing ways to
Come
say
back
that.
here. I'm
I
not
already know
finished
the
with you
answers.
yet.
Sorry. Yeah, maybe the golem killed our father. But what if the golem is not hunting me or my father, but Ligia? Maybe Ligia could have done something? We really don't know. Golem suddenly appeared at the harbor. Rolf claims I was the target and that the golem follows the blood. That's why I wanted to talk to Ligia. But we ended up arguing. I'll try again in the morning. Bloody hell. I didn't want to argue, but yeah, there we go. Memory, Horizon, wait for the events to unfold. Find Taylor, Inspiration. No. Anything in here? No. Of course, I'm gonna check through the rooms before I go downstairs. Mr. Chulsky was always buried in this paperwork, and then just some treats for Yakod. And here too. And okay. Oh, well, okay. I'll let her continue cleaning. So my father's is telling that I already have the answers, but I'm a fool and I can't see them. Well, that's a surprise. Oh, who's calling this time?
Teodosia Majewska's Bathhouse. Wiktor speaking.
Shulsky, this is Pielewin.
I was waiting for your call, Commissioner. Go on.
They released Kajetan in the morning. I thought you'd want to know. I cleared him of all the charges, but he doesn't really care.
No, I probably think he doesn't.
How did the fisherman's, I mean Clara's case end?
That's covered with investigative secrecy.
I see. And what about... Hello?
Oh. How rude. Horses in the sky. Pelevin called. Kajetan was released from jail. I'm likely to find him in his hovel, which we probably want to do. We of course talk to our sister first. Not yet. Not yet. Sister dear, I'm just taking a look around. That there are no robbers, hotspots or something like that. Probably not. I'm not going to downstairs. So, sister dear, shall we argue again?
Look who's up. Sleeping Beauty. Have some coffee. In the morning, Grażynka brews it strong. All the revelations yesterday overwhelmed me a little. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my outburst.
Okay, let's,
Forgive me for yesterday. Warsaw was getting to me.
Yes, I know the feeling. And I don't want to quarrel with you either. We'd be better off focusing on the obstacles ahead of us. I thought that, given our situation, your suggestion to talk to Konieczkin wasn't so bad after all.
I suspect he'll offer us a deal with the devil.
For now, I'm just thinking out loud. I thought about what you were saying yesterday. Those strange phenomena related to the golem. Once, when I was taking a carriage to the store, the horse took fright. First it reared, then it started kicking, and after a moment it froze and dropped dead on the cobblestones. But it was already old. Could that have been the golem?
The problem is, well, I don't know. We could go with the right answer that we're sure of that, but honestly, I'm not sure of that.
That I don't know yet.
Does that mean we might be in danger?
I don't know how long it took the golem to reach Father. He only found me in Warsaw that one time. I don't know how he works.
I can't believe Father didn't know that either. There must be something in his office. Anything.
Maybe.
Is there any other way you could find out?
Let's talk about the dream we had.
I had a dream about Father.
Me too. Right after he died. He was soothing me with my favorite lullaby.
First he insulted me, and then blood poured down his face.
Very funny. Do you see him often in your dreams?
As a matter of fact, yes.
I wouldn't wish it any more often. They're not ordinary dreams. They're very realistic visions. I talk to him, I ask questions, but I can't understand his answers.
Why don't we focus on real life?
And the papers?
Has anything been reported about Port Praga?
I've been keeping an eye out, but nothing yet. But Svetlana's disappearance won't go unnoticed for long. Hyenas like fresh corpses.
And family store?
I know that you're still sorting through things there, but I really have to visit our store in Mirów.
I'm basically done, and I was planning to go there now after breakfast. Will you join me?
I don't want to yet, because I want to check the other areas and probably follow the Kajetan.
I have to get all this straight in my head. I'll meet you later at the store.
Aren't you going to eat anything?
I've got no appetite.
Children of Satan. Dangerous friends. Oh, bloody hell, those bit dramatic. Let's start with this. Mirov. In the morning, window shutters creak open, glass tinkles in boxes, wares are stacked on scrubbed tabletops, and laughter and everyday chatter can be heard. Nowhere in Warsaw can you find the kind of bread, leather shoes, and the cooked meats as in the market halls and stalls of Mirov. Also, Or so claims Kratzinka, who supplies our home with all essential products. The family's store in Miro is piled with antiques, work of art, and various curios. It's a place that made father too enterprising to call himself an aristocrat, while his accumulated wealth also made him too rich to call him an ordinary businessman. Navigating Warsaw's social strata can be difficult sometimes. I bet it is. Children of Satan meet with Rasputin. It's high time I went to Rasputin. He invited me to the Nadarzinskis. During our last conversation, he's finally going to share with me the secrets he learned from Svetlana. That's the main quest. Dangerous friends. Konechkin claims that the Black Grimoire ended up in the hands of father's shady friends known as the Coterie. If I manage to find them, I will get what is rightfully mine. This seems like we're going guns blazing to meet the Coterie, but again, I'm not sure we have that much of a problem with them. And it starts to seem like that Konechkin most likely is using us to try to find out who the Coteries are. Persons in the Coteries. Memory Horizon. Gone Silent. And Horses in the Sky. This might... Let's go to check the study, because it's here, and we're here, so why not? And check the garden also. I'll have to see if this is a quite shorter episode where we just go through these things, but we will see. Property deeds, a list of father's properties. There are a lot of them, but most are well-known addresses in and outside the city, except for one. Very generic letter. Strange that someone kept it. Beneath the neat letters poses a deeply hidden thaumaturgic message. Are you looking for a Kabbalist outside of Warsaw? Don't bother, one of the best is closer than you think. Isaac Sofer of the Nozik Synagogue. Huh. Something upstairs probably, but definitely something in here too.
I have to find their meeting place.
Box. An ordinary wooden box, nothing special. The box is seemingly empty. Yet at the bottom rests a clear and precise thought that wasn't left there by accident. It was laid out carefully by the skilled mind of the Thaumaturge. The message is short. Let us meet. Family secrets. A suspicious address and message that only another Thaumaturge could read. It smells of mystery and conspiracy. This is exactly what Konechkin and Svetlana were talking about. I should check it out. Well, of course, we're gonna check that out. Amulet. The cylindrical medallion conceals a protective incantation in Hebrew. The words engraved on the amulet exude regret, and the message enchanted in the locket whispers a warning. The echo of Golem's curse smells of dark Kabbalah and remorse. I feel something else, a trace. I recognize it. It was in the ruins of the tenement house under which my father died. Trace familiar, old man. Honestly, that would be a surprise that it's actually Ligia who's the golem is hunting for. That would be interesting. Kabbalistic text. It's long and convoluted and describes how only the sons of Abraham can create living bodies out of clay. Stink of misogyny. He slams the book on the desk and violently turns its pages, tearing the paper between trembling fingers. He is vexed. He pauses to think about the curse of Abraham that was placed upon him. There must be a solution there. There must be. Stanislav. Golem's Genesis. Rabbi Sofer from Nozik Synagogue cast the golem curse on father. Well, it wasn't the Ligia then. Interesting, especially given the fact that the two were seemingly friends. On the other hand, destroying important relationships was father's favorite pastime, so it doesn't surprise me. If I want to get rid of Golem, I should go to Mirov. So we are avoiding Mirov for a while. Let's see what we learned from now. Kabbalah. Kabbalah is a type of Thaumaturge that arose from the tradition of Judaism. It combines mysticism with philosophy and practical thaumaturgic knowledge. Kabbalists jealously guard their secrets and are not exactly eager to share their knowledge with those outside their community. This is probably why some thaumaturges disdain Kabbalah and think it's nothing more than a children's stories. Nevertheless, many amazing legends and tales have arisen around the Kabbalists, which spur the imagination and make people believe that their powers go far beyond what thaumaturgic science considers possible. Rabbi Isaac Sofer. So father knew the old rabbi quite well. Was he also in this whole coterie thing? In the correspondence I found, Sofer was clearly torn, but felt he had to do his part. He was driven by conflicting emotions. I should talk to him. I shouldn't I? But again, later, we still have more points to use, which I don't use until I know where I would want to use them. Because I want to get that watery creature to me. So that would be the golem, because those would... So I can get the golem. Do I want the golem? That I haven't met. Neither have I met this Krampus-looking fella. No. What is this? Doubles the inflicted damage or lowered focus if your focus is less than 6. So this would cost me 2 points. Well, not yet. I'll save them. I've been doing okay with the fights, and yeah. This might be a shorter episode because we have main things which I don't want to do at the moment and not even start. So no all our curses and no dangerous friend. Or children of Satan. So once I start this, I'll probably start with this. Well, of course we have to do all the main quests, but I'll have to see what they order. I kind of want to check this and Taylor's Dilemmas. So I'm gonna do now so that I'll go outside. Well, first things first, let's check the garden. Nothing in here. I'll go outside. I'll try to check this area. Do we see anything on the map? We really don't see. There's a... Also it... Oh, it needs to be night. I might check around this area and see if there's anything here. There might be, there might not be. What's the map says? Oh, sorry. Port Praga is also an area where we can now go and check. More likely we can see more than the last night. Then we have Povisil and Miro. So the idea is for me, I know, ideas. I'll check the northern Srodmieci out of camera and see if there's anything new in here. I'm going to do just a cursory check, nothing too severe. If I found something, of course, I'll show it to you guys. Then we go probably to Povisil. Maybe we try to go with the Kajetan and see how it goes. After that is done, I'll need to check these, definitely Port Praga again if there's something else in there, and scout Mirov without doing the main quests, because there's got to be collectibles and whatnot. So first things first, I'll take a cursory check of Northern Srodmieci and see if there's anything new in here. I'm just doing quite fastly. then if we don't see anything here, which if I find something, of course shows, but if I don't see anything, then we meet up in the provisional. So be right back. Okay, just went outside the door and saw something. Ah, newspaper. Newspaper article, then and now. Know that for a poet there is but one way. In the heart of to seek inspiration and pursue God. In this spirit, Master Mickiewicz spoke a lot, defining the poet's aspiration and goals. Today times have changed. Some chatter inspiration, fueled by beer, pursuit of a good dinner and some cheer. Haha. This poem can readily be used to describe the famous writer Zenon Brzezinski. Probably horribly murdered that pronunciation. Recently, almost every day you can meet him in some cafe or restaurant. Luckily, the pursuit of satiating his appetite does not seem to completely obscure his desire to discuss art. It is enough to merely start him on the subject to be drawn into a conversation that lasts for hours. Interesting. So, article in Spikes magazine, a satirical magazine opened on the page with a pamphlet about well-known writer. According to the authors, Zenon Brzezinski has recently been known to frequent cafes and restaurants. If he encourages, he is prone to engage in lengthy discussion. I guess that's a hotspot in somewhere, but not in here. Yeah, sorry about the pronunciation. But anyways, I'll digress. I'll go and check if there's something else around here. If nothing, then we will see you in Povisla. But there might be newspapers, though. Well, couldn't get too far, and we found something. Challenge to a duel. Dear Mr. Vysotsky, as I am a man of honor, I am forced to demand satisfaction for the insult you have committed. However, as I am also a man of forbearance, I make the following proposal. Let us resolve the conflict as befits gentlemen. Tomorrow at 6 in the bar, La Fourchette, you'd best arm yourself with a good bat. Second will not need it. Valery Roczynski. That will be an interesting duel, I guess, with bats. Maybe. Challenge to a duel. Letter containing information about the duel in the bar La Fourchette. You can resolve a conflict in a gentlemanly fashion, provided you have a good cue. Oh! Wait, what? Cue. Valery Roczynski and his opponent made an evening appointment there for 6 p.m. So, want to probably intervene with that. But anyways, let's see what else we can find. So there's definitely new things in the areas. So I probably have to go to every area at some point, but let's see how that works. So anyways, be right back. And we're back because just walked through here and we found something new. Bill. Oranges 2 bushels, grapes 1 bushel, French champagne 30 bottles, candles 45, duck meat 2 kilograms, paid for, and Roczki Brozna Street. Well, that's quite a lot of duck. Botanical Handbook. Instruction on how to care for exotic plants. Book open on the page dedicated to orchids. Bookplate Zofia Notechka. There's a bookplate on the first page. The owner of the handbook on how to care for orchids is Zofia Notechka. So we are probably returning the book. Oh, there's so much new things in here. Complaint to the watchman. Dear Mr. Yacenti, we want to complain about the strange moaning that comes from apartment 7 every day between 4 and 7 p.m. Please do something about it. The resident. 4 and 7 p.m. Every day. Right. Poster. Patisserie La Plume. Often visited by the most distinguished guests, Zenon Brzezinski, Vladislav Raymond, and Xavery Dunikovsky. Invites you to enjoy delicious buttermilk and other delicacies. 5 Plebanska Street. The hell? So, print out encouraging people to visit La Bloom Patisserie. Lepanska Street. Those regular quests include a Xenon. Why do I do this with myself? I can't pronounce those names. Well, it kind of seems there are lots of things to be discovered. Go to hell. Well, you too, mate. You too. You wanna have with me? And some might be nothing too important, but others might be. No, Mr. R cancelled the reservation for 6 p.m. But everything gives you an experience. Information for employee. Yes, okay, that went too fast. So, it's kind of worthwhile to go and check these. You get experience. A letter of recommendation. I hereby attest that Antoni Kartsevsky, residing at 2 Hosa Street, is an excellent piano tuner, always arrives on time and performs his duties conscientiously and with due expertise. Signed, Jerzy Mutsinski. Note attached. Book Kartsevsky for Friday to Jan Rotsky. Handwritten letter recommendation, a piano tuner, and yes, accompanying note. Okay. Are you gonna jump? Hopefully you're not jumping. So while I was saying that I do this off camera, but apparently there's so much new things that it's better to do this way. Invitation. I have had the honor of being resident of Warsaw for 50 years and for more than 30 years of being humble servant to all who hold musical dear. Therefore, I cordially invite friends, students, and listeners who have accompanied me during my career to gala dinner next Friday at 8 p.m. at my apartment. During this jubilee meeting, I will show you my most precious treasure, one which was used by Liszt himself. Yours sincerely, Jan Rotsky. There's sometimes these little weird
secrets. Not on my watch.
An elegant card placed in the sealed envelope. On Friday evening, a birthday dinner will be held for the pianist Jan Rotsky, where he will show off his greatest harasha. So these are the unusual instruments. Birthday dinner will be held. Yes, we know that already. Given an opportunity to admire his most precious treasure, a unique piano that once owned by Franz Liszt, the jubilee will likely allow his willing guests to play the instruments and experience for themselves the beauty of sounds that it can produce. Well, I wouldn't miss that. So we have these urban secrets again. I guess.
Fate has brought us together again, Wiktor Szulski.
Why do you bother, King of the Tempermancers?
I learned from my mistakes, and now the time has come for me to reclaim the throne and the title that I deserve. Come on, I dare you.
Okay. Yes, let's ask him.
Do you pester other thaumaturges too?
Of course not. The others are insignificant compared to you. I dare you.
Well, I accept.
All right.
To me, visitors. To me.
Great. What do you have? Invulnerability. That's not good. Bukavach. Reduces taken damage with Yibir. Gaining new negative traits. These got to go first. Who's attacking first? I mean, you are attacking with the explosive shell. That's not good. So what do I need to... Upir to disable. How fast you're doing that disabling? Off. Let's hope. Yes. That worked. We're not doing damage. So you're still attacking. But there's no point to do damage. You get at least the suffering going on. Okay. So we could use agony, restores health points and whatnot, but we're not doing that. Now, you're attacking second. We need to use Bukavach to disable you. Let's go with the quick attack and... or do I want... Well, quick attack. And he's not attacking anymore. That's good. Oh, bloody hell. Stop beating with me, wrench. You are suffering, you're suffering. You can get the Lelek going. Now, who do I want to attack? You probably. Stop shooting. You're soon to be dead, which is good. We are not bleeding. You're attacking, so I'm gonna beat you. Question is, what do I want to do now? Let's see if we can... well, he probably dies. You're not attacking. Well, you attack, but you should die. Right. Have a beating. Have a suffering. And suffering for you. So I'm guessing we will meet him once in a chapter. I don't know how many chapters there will be, but that would make 50-50. Sorry about that. I don't know if that alarm sounded in the recording. Hopefully it didn't. You're already dead. I don't know what to do with you. And we're done.
Have you had enough?
Nope.
Never. There is no shame in losing to a better man. The way tells me to find you again soon.
Well, I don't want to mock him. At least he's consistent and has perseverance. I don't know if this... Well, this doesn't work. We know it won't work. So, adieu, and let's meet next time.
I will be ready, White Roman.
You will not know the day nor time. That is the creed of Tempermancers.
Yes, just not here. My sister will kill me.
Yes, not here.
Stay well, until fate makes our paths cross again, King of the Tempermancers.
What out, fellow? Okay, we dealt with that. What do we have here? Advertising brochure, men's fashion store, Mr. Hasse recommends that the finest frock coats made according to the last Paris design. Oh, we have another. A perfect plan is forming in his head, and fate-filled thoughts whisper of success. This is it. He will buy himself a decent frock coat and pretend that he's wealthy before her parents. They won't know what a loser he is. Maybe after the wedding. Okay, so this is for the tailor. That means there's at least 2 more to be found in here, I guess. That's how it usually works. Poem note in satirical magazine, salutary torture. I paid a visit Dr. Jasinski at Plebansk Street last night. How was it? First, he gave me a pounding back massage, then he stretched out all my bones, and finally he set my vertebrae until they crunch. It hurt like hell at the time, but now I feel as good as new. Why do you need a doctor to do that? You've complained often enough that your wife gets angry and smacks you with a rolling pin. Yes, but Dr. Jasinski smacks me in silence. Okay. I'm easily entertained, apparently. I was waiting that to be something very silly, and it didn't disappoint me at all. So yeah, I'll definitely have to go the areas again. There are new things, as we have seen. Press advert. Advertisement. The house of 16 Erivanska Street. Large, well-maintained and well-lit. Viewing September 16 between 2 and 7. Owners Zofia and Zbigniew Notecki. Okay. What do I do with that information? List of errands. To buy. Colors. 3 pieces. Ink. Chalk. A whole package. Delivers as soon as possible to Mr. V. Rochiski.
Nothing can be kept secret from me.
List of errands. A note intended for a servant. It seems that in addition to everyday items, Valery Rochiski will need chalk. In the bar, La Fourchette, you can duel with sticks and balls during a game of carom. Tonight, a reservation has been cancelled, so this is a great opportunity to try this game. Right. I guess that's the duel thingy. Right. Then there's the middle area, which I haven't checked yet. You're still lying there? There you are. A letter. Krutses. I hope that your ailments have eased already. Mrs. Stefania told me about them. If the poultices don't bring you relief, I want to recommend you that you seek the aid of my good acquaintance Konstanty Jasinski. When you see him, don't judge him by his stature. This frail old man can bring a person back to health in a few hours. He lives at number 7. Is this where the sounds come from? So
nothing can be kept secret from me.
Can set man straight, so he's some kind of a massage of therapist. Dr. Konstanty Jasinski resides on 47 Plebanska Street. He is a massage therapist who's not gentle with his patients and able to cure them of various pains. You can visit him daily between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. So that's the weird screaming and moaning. Now the problem is, have I been already everywhere? Oh, hello. Well, I haven't been there because we still don't have all the men's fashion. Maybe I'm mistaken and they might be spread this time around. The problem is I'll have to start and... Oh! Postcard, dear Zofia, I will be back home soon with my new trophies. I look forward to the moment when I can finally show you all these rare treasures. In the meantime, I hope you can look after my collection for 3 more weeks as the cruise has been postponed on account of the winds. I send my warmest embrace and hope to see you soon. Zbigniew.
Well, there we have it.
A postcard with a photo showing Lima. Jan Notetsky has a collection of unusual trophies from South America. Botanist who travels to South America and brings back various orchid specimens. His collection can be viewed September 16th between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. under the pretense of taking a tour of Notetsky House that has been put up for sale. Okay. Oh, we have a pocket square made of silk woven in the paisley pattern. The pocket square flew onto the pavement, tossed in anger. It was still permeated by the smell of Indian flowers and profound disappointment. This was not how the trip was supposed to go. It was supposed to return with a fortune. The promised success turned out to be a delusion. Right. So we have found 2 of those fashion thingies, and I'm missing at least one. Where would it be? Can I see? It's definitely Taylor's Dilemma. We have these urban secrets. I'll activate this now. I'll go and try to find the last one. I'll have to end this recording soon, but I'll try to do that Taylor's Dilemma at least. So once I found the missing piece, I will see you then. Well, I only managed to take a few steps forward and I might have found it.
Secrets? Not on my watch.
Lost button, small and made of brass. The worn-out button fell into a bottle. It was once sewn onto a coat, manifesting the memory of the uprising and direct defiance of the Russians. Years later, it found a home on a new coat. This one, however, though gifted by grandchildren in good faith, is only poor copy of the beloved former outfit. Delusion, masquerade, theater. Things do not appear as they really are. The braid is reminiscent of the military style, emphasizing the silhouette. The paisley pattern is the latest fashion trend, and the frock coat adds gravity. Sometimes you have to put on a disguise, hide one face, and show another to the world. Okay, so Taylor inspiration continuing. We get a new coat. So this definitely confirms that there are new things on the old area. So on next episode, I think we'll be going through these areas, getting these secrets, then dealing with the secrets, then dealing with the side quests, and after that, main quest. I guess that's how it goes, maybe. La Mode Parisienne, first quarter of 1904. The January issue of La Mode Parisienne features vest, overcoats, and frock coats with military-style elements, braids, and stripes. Enthusiasts of Orient-inspired designs will also find something to their taste. So let's bring this to our friend Taylor. It wasn't bleeding yesterday. I don't know what you are talking about. I probably don't want to even know what you're talking about. Again, these are not that important things, but they do make this thing more alive. And have you seen the forest? Let me cheer up. It's funny. And of course, I want to find out everything I can when I found them. If I miss something, well, that's too bad, but I'll try my best to find everything I can.
Mr. Shulsky, come in. What's new?
We have new inspiration for you.
I've got some fresh ideas for you. I see what it is you are getting at, but the collection still seems to have some missing pieces. Please, keep looking. We need bold concepts, unusual combinations. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I shall attend to my work. Please, excuse me.
Okay, thank you. Smug pattern, Pesavitsa brown, military hubris.
I won't bother you. All right.
I don't want to see what those are. Well, what kind of a clothing those are. Probably change to them. Oh no, sorry. It's here. Smug pattern. It's dirty. Bit dirty. I don't like that. There's a brown. Maybe. Military hubris. Okay. I'm not changing it. I'll keep the what I have now. Wait, do I have my original? Okay, let's go with the pragmatic snootiness. Oh no, these are the clothes I'm wearing, but do I want to change this? Not certain about, is that as... Unfortunately, I can't turn you. That would be nice. Let's go with the green. Well, we need to go outside. If we want to see anything. Yeah, looking good, Wiktor. Turn around a little bit. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So, I think that is for this episode. A little bit fighting. Mostly nothing too severe. Then, yes, we need to check the old areas. Old Praga, probably. There might be something there too. Miro, there's definitely something there. And quite a lot of other things. So we can... These are the inventory. So we're missing 2 gramophone recordings. Let's see if I can find them all. Fashion magazines. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So let's see the map. We have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be that in chapter 2 we get all of these. Because we got this, we have 5 more areas. I could be wrong, but we will find that out quite soon enough. Then we have stereoscopic photographs. I haven't found new ones. So there has to be something in Mirov. Maybe in Port Praga too. I don't know. Again, we will find out. Sketches. Exotic. Well, we get more sketches once we go to the secrets and everything else. And missing 6th clothes. So I'm guessing that once we get all the 5, we get a 6th bonus. Anyways, that is it for the episode. And I'm guessing the next episode or episodes will be a little bit slower pace, maybe. Because I'll go and check the areas through. Of course, I'll do it mostly off camera. Well, we have to see, because in this area we got everything. Everything was on a few steps forward and whatnot. So we will see how it goes. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.